What's up? What's going on, everybody? Beats by Lonze back in the building. Got another video for you today. So I know a lot of you were wondering what's the difference between the Live 1 and the Live 2. If you were in the realm of trying to buy a new MPC and you were kind of just up in the air about which one you wanted, so I want to make a video to kind of give you a quick overview of the differences between the Live 1 and the Live 2 and kind of not steer you in any direction to buy either or, because they're both incredible machines and you can do great things with both of them. They are almost identical, it's just a version 1 and a version 2, but there's some slight differences in the two machines that will help you do more things than you can do with the other. So we'll get into that right now. All right, so we have moved into a different view of the Live 1 and the Live 2. On the right-hand side, we have the Live 1. This was the original OG. And then on the left-hand side, we have the Live 2. This is the Junior that was upgraded, bigger, and better. All right, so automatically you can see from the MPC, they are almost identical, but there are three differences between the original Live 1 and the Live 2. Now, I'll tell you the three differences and very quickly. The first difference that you can see automatically right off bat is that the Live 2 has a speaker. You can actually cut the speaker on or cut the speaker off, but you are able to run your MPC standalone and hear your sounds from the actual speaker. Now, on the Live 1, you'd have to either plug in your outs or plug in your headphones in order for you to hear the sounds from the Live 1. Now I have my output running into my mixer, so now you can hear the sounds. You can hear the sounds from the Live 1, but without it being in the mixer, you cannot hear anything. All right, so that is the first difference. So in the Live 2, you have speaker. In the Live 1, you do not. The second difference in the Live 2 and the Live 1 is they added more dedicated buttons at the top of the MPC. So if you see here at the top, you have the same 8 buttons here. You have the same 8 buttons here. You have the note repeat, the full level, 16 level erase. It's the same here on the Live 1. And then you have your actual A through H banks, pad banks at the top. And then the difference in the 1 and the 2 is they've added 4 more buttons. They have an undo, a step sequence, time correct, and a copy button to the actual to the Live 2. Now, what they did is they moved some buttons around. They shifted some buttons. So they took the copy button from here and then moved the copy button over here. They took the undo button from here and they put the undo button over here. The step sequencer button was not here before, and the time correct was not here before. So those are the two new buttons that they just moved to the left. And then on the Live 2, they have a different arrangement of the buttons at the bottom. So you have your plus and your minus button, have your plus and your minus button. As we said, the copy, they moved the copy, but you have play start here. And on the Live 2, you have next sequence, mute, mix, main, and menu, and shift. And then if you go down to the bottom row, you have tap, record, overdub, stop, play, and play start. The same as is on the Live 1. Tap, record, overdub, stop, play, play start. And then in the top row, it has a little bit of space where it's missing a button, but they moved it to the top on the Live 2. Now, another difference is that the buttons are a little bit smaller on the Live 2 as far as they're kind of spaced closer together. So now on the Live 2, you have these four buttons at the top. They are all like really close together, and then here at the top, they're spaced out. And it is the same format. If you all have not seen, Akai did a great job with this. If y'all haven't seen this already, let me clean this off a little bit. We get to work over here, so we get some fingerprints and some dust. But the difference, as you can see right here, this is the MPC Touch, and pretty much they mirrored when they made the Live 1, they mirrored the MPC Touch, the automatically the same as the freaking Live 1. So you can see the progression. All right. So moving on. Now, they both have hard drive slots in the back of the machine. So they both have SD cards. Everything else is identical and the same, except those things I just told you about. So, and also if you look to the inputs and outputs and the MIDI and everything is in the back of the machines, they are exactly identical and the same. Now, if you are wondering if you should buy either the one or the two, you cannot go wrong with either the one or the two. Even though the Live 1 is a much older machine, it still stands up just as good as the Live 2 does. So you cannot, go wrong with having a Live 1 if this is going to be your first MPC. The Live 1 was my first MPC, and then I got the MPC X directly after that. And then after I got the MPC X, then I got the Live 2. I came across a good deal. Shout out to my man out in Cali, Frankie. He hooked the brother up with the Live 2. So that's how that came about. So, that's pretty much it. Right now I have the Live 1 running on 215. I think that I'm gonna update it today because I miss having the NI and MPC integration for those plugins. And yeah, I don't have them on this machine. And yeah, I like the 3.0. So every other machine in my studio is running 3.0. So I think that I'm going to put 3.0 on the Live as well. I was going to use the Live 1 to teach classes, but I can use the Touch for that. So if you have any questions about what we just talked about, or you would like to add any commentary to this video, leave a comment down in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you out on the next video. This your man Beats by Lonze, your drum machine specialist. And if you're an MPC guru, it's time for you to get to work. Peace.